Link number 4, our staff and our privacy practices. Cryobank staff. Michael A. Werner, MD, FACS, Medical Director. Michael A. Werner, MD, FACS, is a board-certified urologist who received his specialized fellowship training in male reproductive medicine and surgery and male erectile dysfunction at Boston University Medical Center. He lectures and writes extensively on these topics in medical journals and books. Dr. Werner completed his urology residency at Mount Sinai Medical Center in Manhattan and received his medical school training at the University of California at San Francisco. He holds an undergraduate degree in biology from Harvard College. Dr. Werner's private practice is limited to male infertility and male sexual dysfunction. His offices are in White Plains, New York City, and Norwalk, Connecticut. Notice of privacy practices. As required by the privacy regulations created as a result of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, HIPAA, this notice describes how health information about you, as a patient of this practice, may be used and disclosed, and how you can get access to your individually identifiable health information. Please review this notice carefully. A. Our commitment to your privacy. B. Questions about this notice. C. We may use and disclose your individually identifiable health information. D. Use and disclosure of your IIHI in certain special circumstances. E. Your rights regarding your IIHI. A. Our commitment to your privacy. Our practice is dedicated to maintaining the privacy of your individually identifiable health information, IIHI. In conducting our business, we will create records regarding you and the treatment and services we provide to you. We are required by law to maintain the confidentiality of health information that identifies you. We also are required by law to provide you with this notice of our legal duties and the privacy practices that we maintain in our practice concerning your IIHI. By federal and state law, we must follow the terms of the Notice of Privacy Practices that we have in effect at the time. We realize that these laws are complicated, but we must provide you with the following important information. How we may use and disclose your IIHI. Your privacy rights in your IIHI. Our obligations concerning the use and disclosure of your IIHI. The terms of this notice apply to all records containing your IIHI that are created or retained by our practice. We reserve the right to revise or amend this Notice of Privacy Practices. Any revision or amendment to this notice will be effective for all of your records that our practice has created or maintained in the past, and for any of your records that we may create or maintain in the future. Our practice will post a copy of our current notice in our offices in a visible location at all times, and you may request a copy of our most current notice at any time. B. Questions about this notice. If you have questions about this notice, please contact Batsheva Marcus, 2975 Westchester Avenue, Purchase, New York, 10577, 914-683-0000. C. We may use and disclose your individually identifiable health information. The following categories describe the different ways in which we may use and disclose your IIHI. 1. Treatment. Our practice may use your IIHI to treat you. For example, we may ask you to have laboratory tests such as blood or urine tests, and we may use the results to help us reach a diagnosis. We might use your IIHI in order to write a prescription for you, or we might disclose your IIHI to a pharmacy when we order a prescription for you. Many of the people who work for our practice, including but not limited to our doctors and nurses, may use or disclose your IIHI in order to treat you or to assist others in your treatment. Additionally, we may disclose your IIHI to others who may assist in your care, such as your spouse, children, or parents. Finally, we may also disclose your IIHI to other healthcare providers for purposes related to your treatment. 2. Payment. Our practice may use and disclose your IIHI in order to bill and collect payment for the services and items you may receive from us. For example, we may contact your health insurer to certify that you are eligible for benefits and for what range of benefits, and we may provide your insurer with details regarding your treatment to determine if your insurer will cover or pay for your treatment. We also may use and disclose your IIHI to obtain payment from third parties that may be responsible for such costs, such as family members. Also, we may use your IIHI to bill you directly for services and items. We may disclose your IIHI to other healthcare providers and entities to assist in their billing and collection efforts. 3. Healthcare operations. Our practice may use and disclose your IIHI to operate our business. As examples of the ways in which we may use and disclose your information for our operations, our practice may use your IIHI to evaluate the quality of care you received from us, or to conduct cost management and business planning activities for our practice. We may disclose your IIHI to other healthcare providers and entities to assist in their healthcare operations. 4. Appointment reminders. Our practice may use and disclose your IIHI to contact you and remind you of an appointment. 5. Treatment options. Our practice may use and disclose your IIHI to inform you of potential treatment options or alternatives. 6. Health-related benefits and services. Our practice may use and disclose your IIHI to inform you of health-related benefits or services that may be of interest to you. 7. Release of information to family and/or friends. Our practice may release your IIHI to a friend or family member that is involved in your care or who assists in taking care of you. For example, a parent or guardian may ask that a babysitter take their child to the pediatrician's office for treatment of a cold. In this example, the babysitter may have access to this child's medical information. 8. Disclosures required by law. Our practice will use and disclose your IIHI when we are required to do so by federal, state, or local law.